Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha, Srimad Varavara Munaye Namaha, Srimad Lokarya Mahagurave Namaha. 17th Pasuram of Tirupavai starts with Ambarame Tannire Sore Aranjayum. This Pasuram talks about the Nitya Suri Vaibhavam. In the previous Pasuram, we saw how one has to always approach Emperuman through Acharyas. The Dwarapalakas, the doorkeepers and the guards that Andal woke up in the previous Pasuram, where she got their permission first, signify or represent the Acharyas. In this Pasuram, the Nityasuri Vaibhavam is mentioned. Nityasuris are those who are eternally in Paramapadam, in eternal Kainkaryam service to Emperuman in Sri Vaikuntham. Every time Emperuman comes to this earth, they also take various forms and come along. And of those, the foremost is Lakshmana, Anantha. Anantha is Adisesha. And when Emperuman came as Sri Rama, he came as the younger brother Lakshmana. And when Emperuman came as Sri Krishna in the Dwapara Yugam, he came as Krishna's older brother Balarama. In this Pasuram, Andal wakes up Nandagopa, Yashoda, and then she first tries to wake up Krishna. She realizes that Krishna is not waking up because we've not taken the permission or have not woken up Balarama yet. So they understand that. They then wake up Balarama and then ask him to help wake Krishna up and ask him and plead to him that Krishna and Balarama should wake up. So let's delve into this Pasuram now and look at the references from Sri Ramayanam here. First is Nandagopala. Nandagopa here is Krishna's father. Who else is Krishna's father? Who else is Emperuman's father? Well, because we are drawing our references to Sri Ramayanam, why don't we look there? Dasharatha is Sri Rama's father. Now, if we compare and contrast Dasharatha and Nandagopa, what can we observe? The first one is Dasharatha had to perform Putra Kameshti Yagnyam. He had to do a lot of tapas in the form of those yagams to beget Rama. Whereas Nandagopa, he did not have to do anything. Nammalvar calls him as Edutha Peralan Nandagopalan. And that is because unlike the birth parents of Krishna, Vasudeva and Devaki, they also had to do a lot of penance to beget Krishna. However, Nandagopa, he's just like one who just lifts fortune, lifts a pot of gold from somewhere without having to go through any such efforts. So he is the subject of Emperuman's Nirhetuka Kripai or Emperuman's causeless mercy. Such is the nature of Balarama, such is the nature of Nandagopa, unlike Dasharatha. Whereas Dasharatha had to perform a lot of yajnas. Now, the next is Krishna is also referred to as one who is Udara. That is one who is kind-hearted and gives. Of course, isn't he the one who gave us the Bhagavad Gita that contains the essence of all the Shastras? Now, where did Krishna get all of those good qualities? Our Acharyas say that he got them from none other than his father Nandagopa. Because Nandagopa was such a kind-hearted man that he would not even think about causing any harm to even an ant until Krishna was born. But once Krishna was born, he was so afraid of any danger that might happen to Krishna that he was called Kurvel Koduntholilan, because after Krishna was born, he would hold a spear in his hand waiting to ensure that there is nobody that can cause harm to Krishna. So such is the good quality of Nandagopa. Similarly, the quality of Dasharatha and Rama. Let's take a look at that. Well, we all know about the qualities of Rama. In fact, Sri Ramayanam itself starts with Valmiki Maharishi asking Narada Muni about the 16 good qualities of somebody who's already in that world. And all of those good qualities are only with Rama. That is what Narada Bhagavan says, right? Now there is a Sri Ramayana shlokam, which is a very beautiful shlokam, and per that shlokam it says that where did Rama get all of these good qualities from? Well, he got all of these good qualities from his father Dasharatha. The shlokam that is mentioned is Sahi Vidyopapannascha Rupavan Anasuyakaha Bhumav Anupamaha Sunur Gunair Dasharatopamaha. That is, this Rama, he's one with a lot of Viryam, valor. He is beautiful. He does not have any anasuya, that is, he does not have any jealousy or envy. He is incomparable to anybody else in this world. He is such a unique child. And in his gunas, in his characteristics, he is, pay attention to this word here, it is said he is equivalent to Dasharatha. Does not say that he is even better than Dasharatha. The shlokam says, Gunair Dasharatopamaha. He is upamanam, that is, he is equivalent to Dasharatha. Such is the good quality or characteristics of Dasharatha that Rama gets, and similarly Krishna is also called an Udara because of the good qualities of his father Nandagopa. Next, now they wake up Nandagopa, and then after Nandagopa they walk inside to wake up Yashoda Pirati. Now let's talk about Yashoda Pirati next. Yashoda Pirati, Andal refers her as Kumbanaarkellam Kolunde Kulavilake. She says she is the Kumbanaarkellam Kolundu. Kumbanaarkellam Kolundu means she is one who is like the bud. Here the meaning is that she is like the leader of all the females, all of the gopikas in Tirupati or in Gokulam. So she is compared to Sita Pirati here. And let's try to understand why. Because Sita Pirati, we've seen in one of the previous slokams or probably in multiple pasurams that she is referred to as Narinam Uttama Vaduhu. That is Narinam Uttama. She is just like how Emperuman is called Purushottaman. He is the best of all the Purushas. Sita Pirati is called Narinam Uttama. Of all the females, she is the Uttama. She is the best. Now here, the equivalent reference is that Yashoda Pirati is like Sita Pirati. Just like how Sita Pirati is the leader of all the females, similar to that, Yashoda Pirati is the leader for all the gopikas in Tirupati or in Gokulam. So such Pirati is being woken up. And when they are waking her up, they say that they talk about her good characteristics, and that is when all of the Deva, when Sita was imprisoned at that time, she was voluntarily imprisoned. She let herself be imprisoned by Ravana so she can break the clutches of all of the Devastris or the heavenly maidens who were imprisoned by Ravana. Similarly, here Yashoda Pirati, she is here in this Gokula, so she can lead all of these girls and she can help them get Krishna. That is the reference that is mentioned here. Another reference is to Sri Sita Devi herself as to how she was a Devata, like she was like a goddess herself to not just all of us, but even to Rama's brothers, Bharata, Shatrughna, Lakshmana, etc. So the Ramayana slokam of reference occurs in the Sundarakanda, where the slokam goes, Trayanam Bharadadinam Bhratrunam Devata Chaya. So she is Ramasya cha Manakanta Pranebhyopi Gariyasi. She is a Devata to all the brothers starting from Bharata, and she is one who is pleasing to Rama. Now this reference is so beautiful because it says Ramasya cha Manakanta. So Sita is one who is pleasing to Rama, to Rama's mind. Ramasya cha Manakanta. In Tamil, The translation for this is mentioned as Ramanukkum Manattukku Iniyavalai. Note this word, Manattukku Iniyavalai. So Sita is Manattukku Iniyal for Rama. And what did Andal say about Rama? Rama said, Andal said he is Manattukku Iniyan. Isn't that such a beautiful comparison? She is the Manattukku Iniyal and he is the Manattukku Iniyan. Perhaps this is what inspired Andal to call Rama as Manattukku Iniyan when she did Mangalasasanams to him in the 12th Pasuram. So such Sita Devi, who was the leader, or who was the sought after for Bharata and everybody else, like that Yashoda Devi is sought after by all of the females in Gokula to help them. The next is when they wake up Krishna. Umbar Komane Urangad Elindirai. They wake him up, but he does not wake up. So when he does not wake up, at that point, they realize that something is off. And then immediately they say, Sempur Kadaladi Chelva Baladeva. So they now call out to Baladeva, Balarama, and wake him up. Now, how do they know that when they try to wake up Krishna, Krishna did not answer them because they had not woken up Balarama yet. They did not have the mediation or the Purushakaram of Balarama yet. There is another shlokam of reference that is mentioned here. Although the shlokam is not from Sri Ramayanam, it refers to the people of Koshala. So it says, Agnyati Hridayam Hrida. That is, they can find out what is in somebody's mind. And Prekshitagnastu Kosalaha. Prekshitagnastu Kosalaha, that means that this shlokam actually talks about several cities. It says that the people of the kingdom of Magadha, they will understand just with the face expressions what somebody is trying to convey. Whereas the people of the Koshala Desham, Prekshitagnastu Kosalaha, they will identify what one is thinking about just by looking at their eyesight. Just their eyesight will say what they are trying to convey. Similarly, here Andal also figures out that Krishna is not waking up because they have not woken up Bharata yet. Or sorry, they have not woken up Balarama yet. So immediately they switch and they ask to wake up Bharata. They ask to wake up Balarama. Balarama is one who, similar to Lakshmana, is Lakshmano Lakshmi Sampannaha. He is the one who has come for the purpose of Kainkaryam to Krishna and to take Kainkaryam from Krishna. So they tell him, so since you are the one who always makes us feel better and try to find ways to unite us with Krishna, so shouldn't you help? Shouldn't you wake up now and help us get Krishna? And the glories of Balarama is such that, well, he is none other than Adisesha himself, and the glory is such that Sri Rama, when he took the Rama Avatara and Ananta came as Lakshmana, at that time, even though Sita Pirati was separated, he spent while, even though he lamented a lot, he was able to take it. But as soon as Lakshmana was gone, Rama could not take it anymore. Rama had to just leave. He finished his avataram right away, and Lakshmanena gatam gatim. So he said, once Lakshmana is gone, I'm also going down the same path. And then he leaves this world and he returns to Paramapadam. Lakshmana is the one who's also been the mediator or the Purushakara for Guha, for Sugriva, for Hanuman, for Vibhishana, for everybody. Similarly, they say, O Baladeva, you are the Sempur Kadaladik Chelva Baladeva. So you are the one who starts because you came first. That's why he is Sempur Kadaladi. Pur Kadaladi means golden feet. So he is the one who put his golden feet on the earth first, and that paved the way for Krishna to come later. So you please wake up and help us get Krishna. So that is Andal's Prarthanai. So let's meditate upon the glories of Lakshmana and the qualities that he exhibited and spend the rest of our day. Andal Tiruvadigalai